Breaking news out of the United States overnight with the death of professional wrestling star and one of the world's most recognisable pop culture figures, Hulk Hogan. Born Terry Jean Bollea, Hogan helped propel WWE into a global phenomenon in the 1980s with his distinctive bandana and, of course, his blonde handlebar moustache. He appeared in numerous films, including Rocky III and Santa with Muscles, one of the classics. And he brought his blockbuster Hulkmania show to our shores in 2009.
His time in the spotlight, though, was never far from controversy, and in recent years he emerged as a political figure featuring in Trump's 2024 election campaign. North America correspondent Carrington Clark is at the White House. Carrington, hello. So how is this wrestling star being remembered?
Well, for many people, Hulk Hogan is synonymous with professional wrestling. He was the face of the form of entertainment as it rose in popularity from the 1980s, from a relatively obscure side entertainment to really a multi-billion-dollar behemoth. He was the face of the organisation with that distinct bleached blonde hair and handlebar moustache and buff bronze body. And he was able to withstand what is usually a short shelf life for athletes, and he had a career that spanned decades as he moved not only from through the wrestling ranks but also into other forms of entertainment, including movies but also reality television. And he really became a pop cultural icon. He appeared in multiple ads here in the United States but also around the world. This was a figure of huge pop cultural significance in the United States, but really one of those few figures that has name recognition globally, and that name recognition actually in part came thanks to Marvel Comics. That's where he got Hulk from, and he was actually paying money for a large part of his life to Marvel for the use of that name. But it seems like money well spent, given that his career did last for decades and it made him a very wealthy man.
Yeah, it certainly did. As you mentioned, he was loved by so many for so many decades, but there's also been a bit of controversy in recent years. Tell us about that.
Yeah, there were a couple of blemishes on his record, including he was taped using a racist term at one point, and that actually saw him kicked out of the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame for a brief period. But he also had a sex tape scandal where the website Gawker published a video of him engaging in sex with a married woman. Now, he successfully sued Gawker, and that lawsuit actually took down the company because of the huge settlement, the huge payout that they had to give to Hulk Hogan. So he effectively killed off Gawker. But perhaps the most controversial thing he's done in recent years is aligning himself so clearly with Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. He was there as one of the keynote speakers at the Republican National Convention last year. He seemed to be the speech that Donald Trump enjoyed the most. He ripped off his shirt at one point to signify just how on board the Trump train he actually was. That obviously was damaging to his those in the Democratic Party who supported him up until that point. But it did mean that today we did see the President of the United States taking time out to post on social media a post commemorating the death of Hulk Hogan, calling him the Hulkster and calling him a great friend.